There's an animal that's been living above your bedroom for the last 3 years. You've heard it at night. You've heard it scratch. You've maybe even called someone to get rid of it. And what almost nobody tells you, what the pest control industry actively does not want you to know, is that the possum in your roof is almost certainly the same possum that was there last year, and the year before, and every year before that. And if you've had it relocated, there's a very good chance it's already dead. This is the part of native wildlife law that nobody talks about. Let's get into it. The brushtail possum is one of the most territorial mammals in Australia. A single adult possum holds a home range of roughly 1 to 8 hectares, depending on habitat, but in suburban areas, that range often shrinks to less than the size of a single block. The possum knows every tree, every power line crossing, every gap in every roof, every safe daytime den, every escape route from every predator. That knowledge takes years to build, and it isn't transferable. Here's why that matters. Under Australian native wildlife law, brushtail possums are a protected species. You can't kill them. You can't keep them. And under the regulations of every state in Australia, if a licensed pest controller removes a possum from your property, they are legally required to release it within 50 meters of where it was caught. 50 meters. Not 5 kilometers, not the next suburb. 50 meters. This law exists for a specific reason, because relocation kills possums. A 2003 study by the Australian Wildlife Conservancy tracked 16 brushtail possums that had been relocated more than 1 kilometer from their original territories. Within 6 weeks, 14 of them were dead. They didn't die from the move itself. They died because they were dropped into territory belonging to other possums that already knew every safe den, every food source, every escape route. The relocated possums were strangers in occupied land. They had nowhere safe to sleep. They got attacked by resident possums. They got killed by predators they couldn't outrun. They starved. 2 survived. Both were males who managed to fight their way into local possum society. The other 14 were dead within 42 days. But here's the part that gets infuriating. There are pest control companies operating in Australia right now, advertising humane possum relocation services. They charge anywhere from $150 to $400. They turn up, they put a trap on your roof, they catch your possum, they drive it away. And almost all of them release it kilometers from your property. Knowingly. Some of them dump the trapped possum in bushland on the way home. Some of them release it in industrial areas. A small number actually follow the law and release it within 50 meters. But if they do that, the possum simply walks back into your roof within 2 nights, which is the same outcome as not paying them at all. Let me give you a concrete example. In 2019, a homeowner in the inner west of Sydney paid nearly $400 to have a possum removed from her roof. The pest controller assured her the possum would be relocated humanely. 3 weeks later, the same possum was back. Same animal, same gap in the roof, same scratching at the same hour every night. She knew it was the same one because she'd spotted a small white patch on its left ear, distinctive enough to identify. She paid the same company another $400. They came back, they took the possum away again. That time, the possum didn't come back, because that time, it didn't survive. The 50-meter rule is the law, because biologists understand that a possum's survival depends entirely on its territorial knowledge. Move it further than that, and you've signed its death warrant. The law isn't trying to protect your roof. It's trying to protect the animal. So what actually works? The answer is not relocation. The answer is what's called possum-proofing. A possum gets into your roof through a gap. Find the gap. Block the gap. The possum will go and find another roof, one of the dozens of other roofs in its territory it already knows. It won't die. You won't have a possum problem. Everyone wins. Here's how you do it. Step 1. At dusk, watch your roofline. The possum will leave to feed within an hour of sunset. You'll see exactly where it comes out. Step 2. While it's out feeding, block that gap with strong wire mesh and timber. Possums can't chew through wire mesh. Their teeth aren't designed for it. Step 3. Leave one gap open with a one-way exit flap for 2 nights, in case there's a second possum still inside. Step 4. Close that gap on night 3. That's it. That's the whole solution. Total cost, about $30 in materials. Total time, about an hour. And the possum that was living above your bedroom, the one that knows every power line, every escape route, every safe tree, gets to keep its territory, gets to live another 15 years, gets to raise its joeys in the same gum tree its mother raised it in. The possum in your roof isn't your enemy, it's your neighbor. It's been there longer than you have. And every time someone pays a pest controller to relocate it, they're paying to kill an animal that the law specifically tried to protect. That's the truth nobody in this industry will tell you. Now you know. Next video. Australia has an animal that can recognize itself in a mirror. There are only 9 species on Earth that can do this. 8 of them are mammals. The 9th lives in your local creek. Subscribe so you don't miss it.